back with another video, and today I am working on finishing off this particular diamond painting. Basically what I've done so far is I've cut the diamond painting to fit the frame, and I don't have the plexiglass in there right now. I am actually going to leave it out because all it does is glare. Anyhow, I cut it down to fit the frame, and then I took my E6000 and I glued in some of this here ribbon, which this is what it looks like. It has a beautiful kind of like a braid of a pink over this kind of an ecru colored ribbon, so it's really pretty. And I thought that it would really bring out the tones out of this here. And what I did with that is I glued it inside of the frame here like this. If you can see inside here along all this here, I'll bring it closer. So I glued it on the inside everywhere. You can see it's up there, here, and down the bottom. And so then the next thing I did was I took this double-sided Scotch tape and I put it all on the frame itself. And the reason I did that is because I want to check to see if this is going to look good or not, what I have planned to do. And so here's my ideas. I came up with this one idea, but I'm not too pleased with it. My initial idea was to use some feathering, like these ostrich feathers. And so I got this color here, and I thought this might look good with it, running all the way around this here. I'm just going to kind of simulate it. Hopefully I can get it round and it'll look somewhat so I was going to go with something like this. But then here's what happens. When you put it on the wall, the feathers are not going to stay standing. They're going to droop over time. So I decided not to go with this. And then I also had it in white, that I thought it would look even better in white than the other. Kind of brings out the horse's mane and so it just basically gives you an idea of some of the things you could do with your diamond paintings. And having this double-sided tape lets you to be able to explore some things and see what you'd like to do. So I like this a lot. I would like to do it, but basically, if I were going to go with this, over time, you know, this these would droop this way like that, and this would just droop down probably one way or the other, and probably because it's against the wall it would droop this way. They wouldn't keep their stiffness. And so basically what I would have to do would be something like glue it down to some other surface. And if it were on like a portrait picture, an artist picture, then I would do something like this, paint the back a pretty color that would pop out the color like this does, and then actually really glue this down so that the feathers would stay standing up. That'd be the only solution. But I didn't go with this either. I'll show you what I am going to go with. Even though I do like that a lot, I'll find another use for the feathers. I found this here fur yarn, and this here is by, don't know how you say it, but I'm going to say something like Nisik. And so I crocheted it into a chain. And this is how it turned out in a chain. So what I was going to do is I'm going to glue it on here, but that's why I have the tape again, just so that I can see what it would be like. And I'm pretty much giving it a lot of puff, you know, bringing it down, not stretching it out, bringing it down so that it can have enough puff so it looks really good. So we'll see what it looks like when we get all the way through. And again, I'm going to glue this down with my E6000 as soon as I make sure I love it. So we're coming around here to the edge, and that's finished. So because I am using the double-sided tape, and I've used this one here, which is just basically a plain one, it doesn't have as much strength as the other kind of double-sided, like the permanent one. So anyhow, that's what it looks like, and I think I love it. Basically, what I think it does is it really makes the horse seem like as if it's so fluffy and all of that. So I really do like it, and let me see if I can tip this up a bit so you can see it better. Maybe turn it this way. How about that? There we go. Okay, so yeah, I really like it. And so when you're looking at it from an angle, and you see this here, you see that beautiful pink in there, and it pulls out the pinky peach that's inside here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip this off, fasten it off, and then incorporate it in here and glue it on for real, and then hang it on the wall. Okay, so that's it for this particular video. We'll catch you in the next one.